Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Detroit! Detroit!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Last year, the Dolphins were the second most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Balaj. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Magoo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Magoo. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
No. Check. Patriots.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It is His kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mariota. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's... Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. K.D. Cannon, 29 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota now on second down. They'll roll him out right toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Being chased out left. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They go play action here on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. These Dolphins last year, Charles, 6-10 under second-year coach Adam Gase. A regression from their playoff run in 2016. But this once-proud franchise, they haven't won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
Yeah, think about it this way. 2 years under head coach Adam Gase, a little bit of a yo-yo. Playoffs his first year, not close his second year. They need to get back to competing for a playoff spot this season. How so? More consistent play, less penalties, and getting Ryan Tannehill back for all 16 games at quarterback.
Well, you mentioned penalties. The Dolphins had more penalties than any team the last 2 years. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Magoo back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now the Titans getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, Week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, and it was the Dolphins getting a 4th-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry, and they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Mariota again. Walker with a grab, left side. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota to throw it. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Throwing here, Magoo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. K.D. Cannon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A first down carry for Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is Lewis. And an alley to run. Dion Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown as a Tennessee Titan. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Magoo. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. A first down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The former Washington Husker, Azim Victor, had the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They give it off here to the tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Mariota to throw it this time. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones. Push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Magoo. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Magoo. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Cameron Wake in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing, Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Mariota being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Buying time to his left. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Mariota on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 56 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Over!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. The rookie Minkah Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He was looking that time for Stills.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a big play there by Lewis. 57 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Cameron Wake getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Good! Now let's go! 319! 319! Gone!
Magoo back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Hot!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Boston Scott, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Spinning past him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Lewis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him a gain of 37. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota gives to Henry. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Over! Watching that, Barney!
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing here, Magoo. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Gun! Detroit! And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Gone! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this.